To me, it's the sign of unity. It's the time that we came together as one.
It's a really good opportunity for all Australians to really look back to the culture that the Indigenous people of Australia created for us.
It's about acknowledging our past, but now celebrating our two cultures together.
For me personally, it's a good chance to learn more about it with the Indigenous boys that we have at the club.
And it's also great to hear stories from the boys throughout the week.
I think it's a good thing that the whole of Australia celebrate it together.
Walking the same path from non-Indigenous and Indigenous people and being able to learn and educate one another.
I think it's just a great week to really learn about the cultures.
And that real recognition that Indigenous culture is so important.
I think what resonated with me the most about what our club does for Indigenous Culture Reconciliation Week and Adult Week is the buy-in. It's genuine.
Yeah, our club's really great at the way it celebrates Indigenous culture.
We get to learn so much, and the club are so good at celebrating it during the week. And
through Sir Doug Nichols' round, when we exchange gifts at the start of the game.
Our reconciliation action plan, Santa Teresa, the game in Alice Springs.
Indigenous round where we get to share totems and the best player takes home the totem. So haven't been lucky enough to win one, but maybe this year I can take one home.
I think it's just such an important week, and I'm glad we celebrate it the way we do.
The most iconic player for me would have to be Sean Burgoyne. I just love the way he plays, can play pretty much every position. And
for me, Sean Burgoyne, I watched him a lot growing up, and I've been lucky enough to play against him. And
Would have to be Adam Goods. He's stood up for not only the Indigenous players within the AFL, but the Indigenous community.
Adam Goods. I was a mad Sydney Swans fan growing up, and I used to love going and watching the number 37 when they used to play in Melbourne, and used to watch him on TV. I think he was just an absolute superstar.
Incredibly tough question. I'll probably go twofold. One that I played with in Andrew McLeod. His skills, his talent, his ability to play on the big stage was enormous. Then my second most favourite player, I just loved going to the footy to watch Cyril.
My favourite player probably ever is probably Andrew McLeod. Just made the game look easy and the game slow down, and he was just a superstar, and coming from Darwin as well, he was someone we idolised up there.